Hello everyone, welcome back. So I am here back with many questions that you people asked me through after seeing the last video and all the questions that you had in your mind. So lots of conflicts, lots of myths, and so all those questions I have taken up so that I don't have to answer each one individually and I can answer everybody through this video itself. First of all, I really appreciate all the people who are bothered to ask question, because what happened, this is a real issue that people are facing. Especially I get lots of questions from and people who are addicted as from the age group 18 to 24. People have this real issues, they don't want to talk about it, it's considered taboo, and even if they cultivate some courage to go and speak to their parents, they would be maybe rejected, they would not be listened, and it's a real problem because internet is so easily accessible, porn is so easily accessible, people are getting addicted, people don't have much education and right guidelines to know what is right or not. So I really appreciate all those people who took this effort, who wants to get rid of the addiction and all the conflicts that you have in your mind. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so first question that I have selected, so I have selected some questions here which will include all the questions that were asked. So I have tried to answer all of them, but still if there is any question that gets left out, please ask me in the comment section, I will reply there as soon as possible. So first question is, somebody is asking, ma'am, whether girls do it or not. So I don't know. Well, girls means half of the humanity. I have not asked individually each girl. I don't know what was the intent of asking this question. But if you are doing some research, this data may be helpful to you, that I get mainly male clients of 18 to 24 age group and somewhere 20 till 28, because maybe they are addicted to it, and girls may be doing it, girls do it, but they're not addicted as such. So I also want to say that through this video, that if there are girls who are getting addicted to it, maybe they don't come out and speak about it. So I would say that if there is a issue, it exists, it is a fact, and it can only be solved if you talk about it. It is not something to be suppressed, and because many people don't want to talk about it, they feel guilty, they are doing it, and then they get depressed, some people even get suicidal. So if there is anybody, irrespective of the gender, who is facing it, please come out and speak about it. Okay, so next question is, okay, I'll get a lot of questions regarding people saying that they are very spiritual and they have this belief that it causes loss of energy and other things. So whether it's a similar question is whether it's good or not, whether I should do it or not. That question comes a lot. So I want to say here is, I don't know about spirituality, and even if I know, I would not want to make a personal comment on that. So it's about you. If you think that it spiritually it's not good and you're a very spiritual person but still you are doing it, so what happens is, it's more about inner conflict in your subconscious conscious mind. You get a lot of guilt feeling, ashamed of your own self, you feel worthless, and you don't know what to do. So if you are very spiritual, you have decided that it's not good, one should not do it, and if you are addicted to it, then please watch the video which I have shared, that how to overcome it, if you have completely sure. But this is very rare that people are completely sure as to what they want to do. So majorly I get issues where there is conflict in the mind of the client, where they don't want to do it, but at the same time they are doing all those everything possible which will continue or maintain the habit. So I will talk about it. Watch the video till the end, you will get all your answers. Next majorly asked question is about the physical health. Like I get asked a lot of questions regarding whether how it affects your physical health. Ma'am, I feel tired, I feel does it cause hair loss and things like that, something related to the physical health. I get a lot of questions asked. So again, I would say that there are different researches. Usually these questions come from the client who have read a lot about it. So you see a lot of videos regarding the harmful effects, you have read a lot of articles, now you are also doing it, so you just are looking for validation to say whether it causes any harm or not. you're just seeking validation that I am doing it, but you are guilty about it, so you just need a validation. No, it doesn't cause any physical harm. So it's about, see, again the inner conflict, and I am going to talk about it. So it's not about the habit itself. The problem is not whether it is good or not, the behavior. It's what happens inside you, how you perceive masturbation, and what you think, and what are your beliefs that comes. So a lot of people, especially in India, we have different cultural, religious background, different beliefs. So you have all those of very strong beliefs about how it should be and it should not be. But the problem is, there are some core beliefs, then you have some behaviors, you're in the modern technology and all these things, and then it's causing some conflict inside, that what to do, and that causes stress, that causes depression, that causes guilt feeling. So yes, at that point of time, that conflict needs to be resolved. Also, if you feel that you have watched a lot of porn videos, so people are getting addicted to porn and it is causing them dysfunctionality, they are not able to study. You are watching so much of porn, doing this, that you are not studying at all, you're not feeling like studying, you don't talk to your friends and all these things. So definitely then there is a problem, and you have to overcome this habit. Here it is mainly about habit, but majorly the issue is about conflict. So moving on to the next question, it is again related to physical health only, so I will just concise it, not to make the video very long. So I would again say at the last, see, the thoughts that you have, they are important. Behavior is masturbation, it's not neither good nor bad, because there are many articles which I have read which says about the positive health impact, like health benefits of it, and for many people it is working positively. So it is working for them, not against them. It helps to release the physiological push, the pressure, and it provides a sexual outlet, and they feel relaxed. But if you have these conflicts, that I don't want to do it, it's wrong, and I am doing it because I am talking to a girl and I talk a lot of sexual thing. You choose to talk lots of sexual thing, you want to talk about it, you want to watch porn videos, you want to go on a dating site and talk all those sexual stuff, and you don't want to do it. So here I would say that first come to a conclusion within yourself, if you can do it on your own, that whether you want to do it or not artificially. If you're very sure you want to get rid of it in your subconscious conscious mind, then that's the solution. 90% that's the solution. Now, how to get rid of the habit that you have cultivated, I have made a video on that. Please watch how to overcome this addiction. Now, so that it's about conflict. Another problem is that you artificially stimulating and creating feelings. So your behavior like watching porn and all, you are artificially stimulating, arousing yourself, so they are creating your feelings. Then whatever thoughts you have against or for it, then that behavior needs to be catered first. So you need to get rid of the behavior. So it works twice. First, from the thought, you want to continue the behavior, but thought says no, it's not good or not, and then lots of questions asked. So I would say that it's not about good or bad, whether it causes physical health or not. If you feel that it causes physical health, it will affect your physical health, because mind and body are interrelated. If you have some stress, it will affect your physical health. Even if it causes effect on your physical health, like, so let's say it causes 20% harm, because of your stress it will cause 40% harm to your physical health. So I would say, don't get overwhelmed by these things, whether I should do it or not. See, it's a natural process in the body, but if it's in the mind, that is the real sickness. All the time it's in the mind, whether I should do it or not, whether it's this or that. So I would say, take it out of the mind. If you have the natural hormones, if you have the urge, then doing it can be healthy, it can provide an outlet, but subjectively it's all upon you. If you decide not to do it, you can choose not to do it. If you want to do it, it's your choice. But regarding these conflicts, if you have some doubts and lots of stress about something, then you can mail me or ask me again. But I would say again, last thing is, come to one conclusion and stick to it, and definitely don't consider it in extremes, like I don't want to do it at all or I'm doing it excessively. Those extremes may cause disturbance. So personally I would say that if there is a balance, that will give you a benefit. So if you are not personally distressed, if it is not causing any dysfunctionality, then it's perfectly okay. So take care, bye bye.